Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be going over the best 10 Premier League saves ever. Now this one is very difficult. There's been a hell of a lot of good Premier League saves. A spoiler would be David De Gea is probably going to appear in this list quite a bit. But that's not me saying David De Gea is the greatest ever Premier League goalkeeper. That's me saying he's probably made a majority of the best saves, which is most football fans will probably agree is true. But yeah, there's been a lot of good saves in the Premier League, so I've been researching so many of them, and I've managed to narrow it down to 10. Some of these saves I remember seeing live and being quite blown away by, but some of these saves are also games that I didn't manage to watch and I managed to see clips of, but all very good saves. There's been so many good saves in the Premier League era. To narrow it down to 10 is pretty much impossible. You're never going to agree with everything, but this is the 10 I've managed to pick out. Number 10, Joe Hart versus West Ham United, 2015-16. Now, this one was a very, very good save. As we all know, Dimitri Payet in the 15-16 season had a very, very good free kick. We saw him score a fantastic free kick against Crystal Palace. And also, generally, Payet had a great set-piece delivery on him, and just his free kicks were brilliant in the 15-16 and 16-17 season, at least the first half of that season before he left. But yeah, in 15-16 in a game in January at home to West Ham v Man City, this was at Upton Park. Dimitri Payet steps up for a free kick and Joe Hart makes an absolutely brilliant save. This was Joe Hart at his best when Joe Hart was still a very good goalkeeper. This was a great save, and really Joe Hart had to make up so much distance to get across and save it. It was just a great save, and we all know Joe Hart was capable of a fantastic save back when he was a good goalkeeper. So yeah, I mean, this save is definitely worth checking out. A Dimitri Payet special denied by Joe Hart. The match ended 2-2 as well, so Joe Hart effectively saved Manchester City a point in this match. A great save, yeah. One I'd definitely recommend checking out. Joe Hart at his best. Number 9, David De Gea versus Arsenal 17-18. This is arguably the best goalkeeper performance I've ever seen in a single match. David De Gea, Man United travel to Arsenal December 2017. Man United win the match 3-1, but that doesn't really tell the story. Arsenal had so many chances in this game, and David De Gea was in absolute top form. The save I'm referring to, though, is a save when the match was 2-1. Alexander Lacazette has a shot. It's saved by De Gea. Sanchez on the follow-up. De Gea gets back up and saves with his foot. The more impressive part of the save was the first save he made, and that was off Alexander Lacazette when David De Gea gets down low, pulls off an excellent save. But when he gets back up and makes the save off Sanchez, his recovery is just brilliant. This was well and truly David De Gea at his best. In my opinion, the best individual goalkeeping performance I've ever seen. A truly great performance. And Man United won the match 3-1 as well, so De Gea's performance paid off. Number 8, Jussi Jääskeläinen versus Manchester United 2001-2 season. Jussi Jääskeläinen was a very good goalkeeper in my opinion. He was at Bolton Wanderers for a long time, made some great saves. This for me was one of the best double saves you're ever going to see. So Bolton Wanderers travel to Old Trafford. They win the match 2-1. This is actually at 1-1, I believe. This was in the first half. Paul Scholes has a low shot which Jääskeläinen saves. That's a decent save, but the follow-up save is absolutely amazing. Andy Cole, 5 yards out. He was pretty much guaranteed to score, but Jussi Jääskeläinen gets back up quickly and makes a brilliant save. One that I'd highly recommend you check out. Bolton Wanderers win the match 2-1, so that made this save all the more important. But Jääskeläinen was a very underrated goalkeeper, and this for me was the best save he made in his Premier League career. And Andy Cole 5 yards out, you can arguably say it's a bad miss, but the recovery of Jääskeläinen is absolutely brilliant. Superb. Number 7, Peter Schmeichel versus Newcastle United 97-98. This wasn't quite the big match that Manchester United won the season prior to this, but it was still a pretty big match. The save is off a John Barnes header, and Schmeichel, this was an absolutely brilliant save. John Barnes heads it, you think it's guaranteed to go in, but Schmeichel makes an absolutely top draw save, clawing the ball away off the line. Yeah, this is a save I'd highly recommend you check out, because I wasn't watching football much at this point, I was too young to do so, but this is an excellent save, and Peter Schmeichel is arguably, in many people's eyes, the best Premier League goalkeeper of all time. And this was a good example of it, the saves he was capable of making. He was a big part of Man United's success in the 90s. And this for me was my all-time favourite Peter Schmeichel save, I would generally say. Number 6, David De Gea versus Liverpool, 17-18. Yeah, another appearance from David De Gea, this time in the 17-18 season. Manchester United travelled to Anfield. Man United were the form team in this match, but they generally sat back against Liverpool. And yeah, the game ended 0-0, but David De Gea made an absolutely brilliant save off Joel Matip. Joel Matip gets the ball cut back from Roberto Firmino, and there he is, and then Matip hits it. De Gea saves it with his foot and manages to have enough power in his leg to keep it out as well. Absolutely brilliant save. I remember watching it live at the time and thinking, wow, when David De Gea plays Liverpool, usually his top form does come off. And this was another example of it here. This was De Gea at his absolute best again. Same season I mentioned earlier with the Arsenal game that he had that season. David De Gea, truly brilliant. The save that he made this one was excellent. The way he saves it and has enough strength in his leg to keep the ball out as well. Truly brilliant. Number 5, Craig Gordon versus Bolton Wanderers, 2010-11 season. This one is a combination of a bad miss but an amazing save. So Bolton Wanderers and Sunderland play each other. That night has pretty much 2 yards or 3 yards out, stabs the ball goalwards. Craig Gordon makes an amazing save. Like I said, the fact it was only 2 or 3 yards out pretty much sums up that Zat Knight probably should have scored this, but Craig Gordon made an absolutely wonderful save. And yeah, he kept the score at 1-0 at the time as well. Really, yeah, generally just a great save this was. You'd really have to go check it out, as I keep saying, with a lot of these saves, but this one was a very good save, and I'm still confused how he actually managed to save it, to be honest with you. But yeah, truly brilliant. Number 4, Thomas Kuszczak versus Wigan, 2005-06. This save again is absolutely amazing. Jason Roberts has a chance in the very last minute to salvage a point for Wigan, who are 1-0 down to bottom of the league, West Brom at home. And yeah, Thomas Kuszczak comes up and makes an absolutely amazing save. The ball gets headed down. Roberts is coming in. Looks for all the world like he's going to score. Kuszczak just flies across the goal, makes himself big, and makes a brilliant save. Was never the biggest fan of Thomas Kuszczak as a goalkeeper, but this for me really was an incredible save, and he definitely deserves plaudits for this. You'd find it difficult to find a better save than this, to be honest with you. Amazing. But yeah, I mean, one you definitely have to go check out. But I remember, watching this save, and just, when I was figuring out the list was really, made me think, wow, that's got to be in there. That's how good the save really was. Number 3, David De Gea versus Manchester United, versus Chelsea, sorry, not Manchester United, 2011-12 season. David De Gea in the 11-12 season, Man United played Chelsea in what was a classic Premier League match. The match is 3-3, Man United came from 3-0 down, and David De Gea pulls off an absolutely brilliant save in the very last minute of Juan Mata. So a future Manchester United player in Juan Mata is saved by David De Gea when he wasn't really at his best either. This was a David De Gea in his first season that didn't really have the best reputation, but he was still a good shot stopper, and my word, this was one of the great saves of a free kick you'll ever see. Juan Mata steps up, curls it, top corner bound, and De Gea just makes an absolutely brilliant save. Yeah, I mean, many people would have seen this save. It's replayed over and over again, and rightly so. This was the first real glimpse of how much of a good shot stopper David De Gea really is. A great save, and yeah, it's the only way to really describe it. Brilliant. Number 2, Tim Howard versus Southampton, 2014-15. Yeah, this save was absolutely amazing. It was pretty hard to choose between 1 and 2, but this save from Tim Howard was absolutely incredible. So Graziano Pella has a bit of a looping shot that hits him in the 6-yard box. Tim Howard, falling backwards, never looks like he's going to save the ball, manages to claw it off the line. Amazing save, for me, the best of Tim Howard's career, and it's a save that I look at and I don't know how he actually managed to make it, and the fact it's number 2 in this list really does say a lot. But yeah, I remember seeing this save on Match of the Day and thinking, my word, how has Howard saved that? A truly brilliant save from Tim Howard. It's just the way, I just still can't believe that he actually saved it, but yeah, brilliant stuff. And a thoroughly deserved number 2, but number 1 is once again David De Gea versus Everton in the 14-15 season also. This is the last minute of the game. Man United lead 2-1, and the very last minute, Brian Oviedo has a shot on the edge of the box, top corner bound, and David De Gea somehow claws it over the crossbar. I remember watching this save live as well and thinking, my word, how has De Gea done that? He always makes a lot of saves like that, De Gea, where you make you go, how has David De Gea saved that? But this was an absolute prime example here, to be honest with you. It looks all the world like Oviedo's shot is going in, but it's such a good save from De Gea. It my personal favourite ever Premier League save, hence why it's number one. But just generally, like it's a save that does generally leave you speechless. But yeah, for me, this is an obvious number one, and yeah, De Gea appears in this list 4 times. A massive credit to him. David De Gea has had a very good Premier League career, and he's the one keeper who I've watched down the years, and he does make a lot of outstanding saves that are generally baffling to see how he's actually saved it. But I don't think De Gea's really been the same goalkeeper in the last couple of seasons. But no doubt, in terms of shot stopping, for me, he's one of the best, if not the best, Premier League goalkeeper of all times. And this save off Oviedo is just still arguably my all-time favourite save. And yeah, that's my list. Again, if you would change anything, please let me know in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Still trying to get the channel up and running. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.